Good morning. Welcome to the SuavenyV channel. It's your man SuavenyV, live in NYC. Live outside. It's nice outside today. The sun shining. Riding the moped. People walking. Riding their vehicles. You got people running. The Knicks, okay. See the Knicks won last night. She got her Knicks shirt on. Walking early morning. Today is gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be a good day. Go ahead and claim it. Go ahead and name it. I'm saying today is gonna be a great day. It's good weather. I think it's like maybe 70 degrees today, maybe high 60s. Yesterday it was kind of cool. The other day before that it was kind of cool and rainy, a little messy. Yesterday was kind of alright because it stopped raining. But I think a couple of days before that, you know what I'm saying, the end of last week, it was a little cloudy. But it's okay. It's alright, we worked through it. There are two friends walking, smiling, minding their business. Nice and peaceful. Thank God when I be walking, I see peace. I recognize peace. Peace, 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 peace. Them two guys riding. See, look, that ain't peace. See? Look, he trying to figure out why she's so damn crazy. He driving slow. Well, he just making a turn. Ain't nothing wrong with him driving slow. And you driving fast. See, look, they in a hurry. But if people just relax and calm their ass down and notice it's a beautiful day, you ain't even gotta rush. All right, sir, how you doing? The sun beaming on me. You got the sun beaming. Yeah, New York is literally a movie. You see a lot of people just outside minding their business. He riding a bike, delivering. These two ladies walking. They working on the road. You got FedEx delivering. You got people jogging. You know what I'm saying? You got my man here. What he doing? He riding on the moped, feeling good. You got the bus. And then the thing about it, when you be on Brooklyn streets, you got buses coming. You got people on scooters, look at them, chilling. You got people on the bus, you got people on the scooters, you got people on the moped delivering food. You got FedEx. You got people walking. You got so much to look for. Once upon a time, I thought I'd never be able to drive in New York, but I had drove for the first time in like 2020, 2021. I met this girl, and I was driving her car because she was driving so much. She's like, you can drive, you got a license, you know how to drive? And I was driving for her to take that pressure off of her. But you gotta know how to drive in New York. You gotta know how to survive in New York. You gotta know how to read the room. You gotta know how to read the streets. You gotta know how to read people. You gotta know how to hustle. You gotta know how to think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? You got juice bars right here. It's a juice bar right here. Over here in Bushwick. Look at this. This is so beautiful. You got the older lady outside walking across, feeling good with her sun hat on. So I'm trying to recognize peace. My man here chilling. Can't see him. He's smoking a blunt. Low key. Yeah, man. Look at this old school bike right here. Old school bike, metal bike. You get a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas when you walk too. And yeah, it's nice today. It was raining the last 3 days, but it's nice today. They coming out, they apartment building. He riding the scooter, she walking, and she smell good. Women smell so good, man. Damn, it don't make no sense. Sometimes some women have on too much, but most of the time, when a woman walk past, man, she smell good. That's why I try to smell good, because ain't nothing like smelling good. I had an uncle that used to smell real good. He used to go to work, come off of work smelling good. I'm talking about just a certain type of odor that smell good. It ain't too much. It just always smell perfect, smell good. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with smelling good, feeling good, doing good. Ain't nothing wrong with choosing good over bad. We got the street sweepers. So right now I'm headed to get me some food from the food pantry. So I won't fuck around and pass the fuck out and die. Sorry, sir. Yeah. Grinding. Got an interview with Terrence Gangster Williams coming soon. After or before around the show of Charleston White. Charleston got a show July 2nd. The show July 2nd in Texas, Austin, Texas. I went to see his show. In Winston-Salem. Got invited out by Gangster, and they started fighting, man. They ain't even respect it, man. They ain't even respect the show. They started fighting, and they ain't even be quiet to let him talk. And Charleston was like, I stopped coming to the chilling circuit. I done graduated from y'all. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't respect me. Y'all put me in harm's way. Y'all want to hurt me. So I gotta go at the white people club. And he basically be just trying to just explain that. And people don't want to, they don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? And if you just listen, he ain't saying nothing wrong. And he ain't saying nothing to hurt you. But people so used to being hurt, and they so used to what they used to, they think every fucking body trying to hurt them. They think everybody saying something that's going to hurt them. Not knowing, some people like me might say something for your benefit, or might do something for you for your benefit, nigga. So hopefully I get the chance, you know what I'm saying? God willing, go to the show coming up again next month, July 2nd. So that'll be like 4th of July week, 4th of July, around 4th of July weekend, whatever. And first time was Valentine's weekend. Yeah, so got that going on, and I just text the CEO of the company that I work for. So I go to different malls, into different stores, visualizing and coordinating certain brands, if that makes sense. I style the brand, I style the mannequin, I style the tables. I use my creativity and my ideas and my talents and gifts and put outfits together, put colors together. I fold everything nice and neat. I fold the pants nice and neat. You ever go to a store? Probably give me a description. You ever go to the store, right? Amen. You ever go to a store and see like the shirts is so perfectly folded? I do that. So perfectly folded the shirts, perfectly folded jeans. Take my time with it, put the outfits together, and make it look nice. And it's amazing how when I do my job and when I do what I love and when I really go to work and perform, I have customers that come up to me and ask me, advice, ask me questions. Okay, they'll say, sir, would you help me pick out an outfit? Would you? I had this one. She said, hey sir, how are you? I have a question. Would you help me pick out an outfit because my son and grandson, he just lost his dad and he trying to find something to go to a funeral. He was a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Cool guy. So I said, all right, yeah, I help him. What size? You know what I'm saying? Boom, his size. And then I pick out a shirt. He wanted black pants, so he picked out the Levi's. He was looking for the Buffalo, but the Buffalo didn't have his size. I tell him the Levi's probably better because how they fit. You slim like me, and they'll fit better. And he said he wanted, he looked at a polo shirt. I was like, you can get any color polo shirt that you like because dark and light go together. So if you got dark pants, you can get orange, light, purple, green, yellow. It don't matter, something nice. Because you're white, you want to get something to match your skin tone. You know what I'm saying? So by me and another thing, by me having on a nice outfit, that's what she said. She was like, so I want to ask you for your help because you have on a nice outfit. Like you got on a nice outfit, it match, it coordinates or whatever. So I want to ask you for your advice on how to put an outfit together. And so I helped them put an outfit together. So that what complements my job. Like, damn, actually helped somebody. They needed my help, and I was able to help them. I didn't mind helping them. I enjoyed helping them, and I wanted to help them. And they was nice. I was nice. That was perfect. Another thing, another example. Old school. He probably about in his 60s, 50s. See, I been buying my own clothes for so long. I know what I like. I know my type, and I know what's popping. So just the simplest thing about your shirt, I like for my shirt to fit right around your neck. I don't like for that shit to be drunk. We call that a drunk shit. So, and I like for my shit to fit slim a little bit, not too much. And I like for my shirt to go further down my arm. I don't like them shirts that be half on your arm. So my collar, my button-up shirt I had was further down my elbow. Like it was touching base. It was all the way down my arm. Was it a t-shirt? No, it wasn't a t-shirt. It was like it was a button-up collar shirt. It was nice. And the type of material that it was like see-through, not see-through, but it was like, damn, how can I explain that shit? It was just some nice material, but it was a nice shirt. But the point was, on the sleeves part, it was a little further down. And old school he say, hey young blood, hey young fella, where you get that shirt? Do you have that in here? This is brand. I like that. Where you get that from? I told him the brand was Reese. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta first of all, you gotta identify what you like and what you want, and you gotta find it. Sometimes if you can't find it, you gotta create it. So I found that brand. It's a little expensive, but it's not too expensive. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to save my money to buy it. You know what I'm saying? A shirt might be $250, $300. I think I spent like $1,200 in it one time when I had the bread. But when I first discovered the store, I walked in the store, looked and see what they had. Damn, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. And next year, damn, that's nice. Damn, that's nice. And then the next year, I went shopping there for the first time. I think the first time I discovered was in 2022. And then the first time I started shopping in the store, Reese, was 2024. So sometimes that's how it be. You know what I'm saying? I got a leather book bag, polo book bag. That shit was like $400. Man, I've been watching that book bag for like 4 years. It took me 4 years to spend $400 on a bag. But just the point is, sometimes you gotta save up, and sometimes you gotta grind that motherfucker, and you appreciate it a lot better. But so with my job, my gig, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this for the gig. I'm helping these customers. And then another thing I notice about my job when I do it so well, when I fold the clothes so nice and neat, when I put the colors together nice and neat, the women, the men, people are just gravitate towards my finished product, and they'll touch it, they'll look at it, They might grab it, or they might say, well, can you give me a large? Can you give me an extra large? They just got to look at it because I put the outfit together so nice and neat. So that's how I can tell, like, damn, this shit really worked. I be like, damn, this shit really worked. They really like that. So, and the thing is, man, I'm a neat person and I'm an organized person. And I try to make that motherfucker perfect. I try to get that bitch perfect. I try to get that bitch busting. I try to get there. Okay, cool. When I first get there, I say, okay, let me figure out. Damn, that's a nice couple coming here. That's a nice little couple. Damn, she fine as a motherfucker. She don't fuck me up. Look at that. And she smell good. Yeah, bro. Ain't nothing like a nice couple. They both tall. I like to see people that it don't matter what it is. It could be two guys that's friends, two girls that's friends, a boy and a girl that's a friend. All that shit. Huh? Oh. So yeah, yeah, she made me forget what I was saying.
Hey, my dog. What's going on, my man? On your head, man? Yeah, got you out here, man. How that job coming?
Yeah, I made it.
So,
it's nice out today.
It's off and on sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I know. But you know, we just gotta keep advertising. That's it. Keep the pressure on.
Yeah, so, like I said, they gotta touch my work. They gotta look at my work. They're like, damn, my shit really, it really works. You know what I'm saying? They really gravitate to my ideas. So another thing I do is so when I first get to the store, I say, cool, which of these shirts can I put together? What's the most popping and shit? So what's gonna stand out? What's the best color coordinating? I could color coordinate. See, the one thing about it, I'm good at color coordinating. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at visualizing. So it's good that I'm a visualizer. Like, you really got to use your visual, your brain and vision, and really put that shit together, man. You know what I'm saying? Put that colors together. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story on how that shit came about. So I always like fashion. I always like styling. So when I was in the 4th, 5th grade, 6th grade, I wore uniforms, and I always wanted to be fly, watching rap and shit. My people from New York and shit. I used to go to New York as a kid and see all that fly shit. So I always want to be fly, but that fly shit costs. So what I did as a kid was put shit together, put stuff together, put stuff together, put stuff together, put clothes together, put certain pants together, put certain sweaters together, put certain hoodies with certain vests, put certain hoodies with the jersey, put certain pants with certain shoes, wide pants go with wide shoes, slim pants go with slim shoes, like certain. So I learned how to put shit together by not having what I needed. So then once you get the money to afford the clothes that you can buy, you don't even want to buy the outfits that they say supposed to go together. You still making up your own shit. Me and my homeboy, we'll go to fucking 5, 6, 7 stores to pick out one fucking outfit. Nigga, I go buy the shoes first. Go buy the motherfucking socks from another store. Nigga, go buy the draw t-shirt from another store. Go buy the shirt from another store. And go buy the motherfucking pants or the shorts from another store. And then buy that hat from another store. I don't went to fucking 8 stores to put one fit together. But sometimes in New York, like Nordstrom, Saks Fifth, I learned Nordstrom, Saks Fifth, Neiman Marcus, I think you can pick out a fit in them because they got different brands. It seems like they cater to the motherfucking elite type shit. But that way I learned it from, and that's what I want to teach online. Like what don't, you know what I'm saying? What I know, what I know, how I know it, where I get the information from. Tell my story. That way you be like, oh shit, what? That's the secret to the sauce. That's what people ain't doing. People ain't telling the secret to the sauce. I'm gonna be the type of person to tell the secret to the sauce. You know what I'm saying? It's a secret to the shit. You gotta have, like for instance, you can't be fly and you fat or you chubby or you got a belly and you wearing them skinny ass jeans and them skinny ass clothes, that shit don't fit because that shit ain't for your big ass. That shit don't look right. I don't give a fuck if you got on $1 million for outfit, like, and all that damn jewelry. That shit's stupid. Sometimes you put on too much jewelry. Sometimes you don't even need no jewelry. And sometimes, and then nothing, motherfucker gotta realize you gotta dress for the weather, bro. I mean, you don't have to, but it's more fly. If you wanna be considered fly, you gotta dress for the weather. If it's sunny as fuck outside, you should dress for the weather. If it's cold outside, you should dress for the cold. You know what I'm saying? That's just a pointer. But the point is, man, I do a hell of a good job with my gig, right? You know what I'm saying? The customers' feedback lets me know how well I'm doing my job. By them touching the merchandise when I fold it, by them staring, by them just walking by, stopping and staring, looking at me while I create the outfit, and after I'm done, tells me something. If they purchase it, it tells me something. When customers stop, if customers just walking by, and they just looking, over here, over there, over here, over there, and then when they get to my section and what I put together and what I coordinate, that shit should say something. It should speak volumes because out of all the stuff, you got different brands. When you go into stores, you got different brands, left to the left, to the right, to the right. And if you look at mine, I notice people. Like I try to notice the people. You know what I'm saying? And then I can tell why they hire me to do the job because it's kind of like, I ain't gonna say dying down, but it's kind of like fading out. So you gotta kind of brighten it up. That's all. It's up. You know what I'm saying? Brighten it up. I can get one more sale. 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 And that'll raise the sales and the quotas by me just displaying the outfits in a much better fashion, in a more fly way, in an eye-catching way. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, I size everything. So you ain't gotta worry about trying to find your size because if they 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and then they go to 38, you know a 36 ain't there because it just skipped it because I got it in order. So that's another thing I take my time and do. I take my time and size everything. I take my time and fold everything and get everything lined up correctly. You know what I'm saying? I get everything lined up correctly. That's another thing. You got to make sure everything lined up, everything straight. You know what I'm saying? And make sure everything is sized. Then I take the time and finger space. I put the finger space. So when you looking at a rack and you look at the whole rack, you will see that, like, damn, that shit hard. All that shit lined up correctly. You know what I'm saying? So have everything lined up. Have everything sized, have everything color coordinated. Man, you talking about a wonderful experience. You talking about a magical, wonderful experience. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. I take my pictures and I'm out. So that's a job. And okay, savage life. So that's a gig in itself, right? But the lady that owns the company, she don't really want to pay me, and I have to tell her by me taking my time, by me putting in more effort, by me getting more inspired, it take me more time because I have to when I take my time, it takes up time. It don't take up that much time, but it might take me another extra 2 hours. You know what I'm saying, to get it right. But boy, once you get it right, and I had to explain it to her this way too. Once I get it right, I ain't got to really take that time on the next visit. I ain't got to take as much time on the next visit because I done took a lot of time on the first visit. But it depends on how bad the store is messed up. But you never know how it is. And then sometimes I notice, like to my last visit, I noticed that they rearranged the store. So you gotta think about that. They moved tables from one side. They gave up racks that I was using. The women outside today, they ain't about New York. Boy, when the sun out, the women bring their ass out. They have on that shit too. They have on that shit. Yeah. And my man here, he chilling. Charlotte just went in. You know what I'm saying? She got her laptop. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice workout fit on. She chilling for the day. So, but yeah, man, so I take my time and I do a good job and the customers like my job. And another thing, the managers will come up to me and say, hey, you a vendor? Yeah, I'm a vendor here. Manager, okay, I'm Vince. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm such and such. Man, you did a good job. Man, it's a nice job, man. I appreciate that. We never had a vendor. We never had someone come in here in the store and style our clothing and make it nice. I appreciate that. And then sometimes they have visits from the managers, right? So when they had the visits, they really got to make sure the clothes and everything is on point. And that's where I come in at. And sometimes they might ask me to come in certain times, but I tell them I don't know when I'm coming because I got other stores. But I make it nice to where it lasts. That take time. So the moral of the story is she don't want to pay me for the extra time. And not only don't she want to pay me for the extra time, some new visits that I got, and what I'm about to say, some new visits that I got is further, which it ain't a problem. And I'd rather go to the further ones because the further ones is more exciting. The experience is better. I like the experience. I like the people. I like the area. See, I love to go to new areas in New York. That's how I learn New York. You go to areas that your ass ain't never been in, and that's how you learn New York. So now I need to get paid more because I'm doing more work. The stores is bigger. They're not too bigger, but sometimes I notice the stores have more racks, more jeans, or they have, some of them have mannequins, some of them don't have mannequins. Some of them got 2 tables for me to work, and some of them don't. So I realized by me doing it so much, I kind of done got a little bit down pat. So I know it'll take me about an hour to do this table, take me about an hour to do the jeans, hour and a half maybe. And then I got to do the whole store. They're about an hour. Probably about 30, 40 minutes to do the whole store, like finger space and put stuff where it's supposed to be. And then I got to fold them down, like folding all that shit, make sure everything perfect. They're like another 30 minutes. So you're going to spend about 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 2. And then I never known I'm going to be working motherfucking 2 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it ain't all about getting paid by the hour. Your ass need to get paid by the job. How much work will I do within this hour? So let's be fair now, goddamn it. We gotta consider all this shit. We gotta consider how much work I'm doing within the hour, how long it take my ass to get to the goddamn job from where I'm at. I told her, going to them new visit, it about $200 round trip for Uber. And I told her I couldn't do it because I can't afford it unless your ass pay me enough. If you was paying me $200, if you was paying me $300, $400 a day, damn, this motherfucker big. If you was paying me $300, $400 a day, I could afford it. But I was like, nah, I can't do it. And next thing you know, she asked me again. I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to try my best to find a way to make it because I can use the extra bread to make a whole thing, right? To make a whole thing. You already getting them pieces add up to a portion now. So might be a third. So I look and I was like, you know what? Such could take me. I know this person go there that morning. I know this person got a car. I can pay, boom, bam. So let me see if I can pay them like $200 a week for like 3 days. Would they do it? Because they already got to go anyway. But they might have got to wait for me or whatever. Let me see if I can pay them. So I agreed. So I was like, okay. the train, you get lost on the train. You gotta take the Uber to the train. You gotta take the Uber from the train. Like, that shit kind of too much. So I found a way. She was like, all right, let me know the total. So I said, all right, instead of paying $200 a day, I got it to down to $50 a day. All right, cool. I done went to them places 3 damn times. She don't even want to pay me, bro. I had to force the money out of her one time. Ask her, say, ma'am, I didn't get paid my right amount. Okay, cool. She paid me. Next thing you know, my upcoming pay was that next week. Ma'am, I didn't get paid. She talking about, she got a problem with me paying. I'm like, ma'am, we already discussed this. Like, either you gonna raise the hourly pay for number one, or you gonna pay me by the day for number two, or you gonna pay me 2 ways. Which one? It don't matter how the fuck you pay me, but you gotta damn. At first, I started to say, you know what, man? Fuck all that. I don't need, man. You disrespecting me. I don't need it. But I like, damn, bro, you can't do that because you need the bread. And fuck if I needed money, because I quit some shit over disrespect or if it's just too damn much.